When it comes to Brock Lesnar, there are many things that WWE wants to sweep under the carpet. So in today's top 10, I'm going to count down the top 10 things WWE doesn't want you to know about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar grew up on a farm in South Dakota, and from what I understand, he probably didn't own a television set, and he was definitely not a WWE or a pro wrestling fan at all. WWE doesn't want anyone to know about this. They want everybody to think that all of their wrestlers were big fans growing up. WWE doesn't want people to remember that Brock Lesnar faced Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 31 because this is the match where Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase and defeated Roman Reigns in the match. Now, one of the reasons why is because they want to go back to this match at some point, and the curb stomp, the move that Seth Rollins won the title with, is also banned. When Brock Lesnar came back to the WWE in 2012, many people were very excited to see him back. But he actually lost his first match back to John Cena at Extreme Rules. Many people were outraged about this, and many people are still angry about it to this day. WWE wants fans to forget the fact that Brock Lesnar actually tried to get into the NFL. He actually left WWE back in 2004 to try to join the NFL, and he actually did try to join the Minnesota Vikings, but was unsuccessful at getting a permanent roster spot. I'm sure everybody remembers the WrestleMania 20 match between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. In this match, the crowd turned on it very early on because of the fact that Goldberg was leaving and Brock Lesnar was leaving WWE to try to make an attempt to go into the NFL. The crowd chanted, "You sold out," boring multiple times. This match was definitely a black eye on Brock Lesnar and Goldberg's career. Back at Survivor Series 2002, Brock Lesnar was a WWE champion, and Paul Heyman was his manager. But in this match against the Big Show actually won the WWE title, and Paul Heyman turned on Brock Lesnar. WWE doesn't want people to remember that Paul Heyman actually once turned on Lesnar and became the manager of the Big Show. Vince McMahon hates the fact that Brock Lesnar is a part-time wrestler, but Vince McMahon thinks that Lesnar is a big-time draw, and because of this, they try to hide the fact that Lesnar is barely on television. They act like he doesn't even work for the company most of the time, and when he appears on TV, they act like he was there the week before. I have never heard WWE mention on Raw, SmackDown, or a pay-per-view that Brock Lesnar is married to Sable. This is one thing that WWE does not want fans to know about. Brock Lesnar made his UFC return at UFC 200 in July of 2016 in a winning effort. And after the fight, he was indefinitely suspended by the USADA after taking estrogen blockers, and he's possibly going to face a 2-year suspension. WWE doesn't want people to know about this. And besides that, he had a past drug and alcohol addiction. He used to take Vicodin and drink vodka all the time. He was also arrested back in 2001 for being accused of buying steroids. But later they found out that it was just growth hormones, and the case was later thrown out because supposedly growth hormones are legal. When Brock Lesnar signed his WWE contract, he signed a no-compete clause that if he left the WWE, he would not do any professional wrestling or MMA. Now, Brock Lesnar was not happy about this when he left WWE to try to go to the NFL. Now, when Brock Lesnar had an unsuccessful attempt at trying to join the NFL, he tried to get back into wrestling and MMA, and he had to go to court to try to get out of his contract with the WWE. At first, it was very messy, but eventually, WWE and Lesnar came to terms, and Lesnar ended up wrestling for New Japan, and eventually fighting for the UFC, coming back to the WWE in 2012.